Hey, everybody, it's the Mean Boys Podcast.
Yo.
We got a great episode for you today with Joe Kaye and Pat Barker.
Yeah. You forgot what we did.
Yeah.
Listen to Pat's podcast. Pat and Jeff like sports. Is it like sports or love sports?
I think it's like sports.
Yeah, they do something involving
positive
sports.
emotion towards
There'll be a link
sports.
to that in the show notes. He's a great guy. Tom wasn't here for this one, so we had Joe Kaye sit in.
At an Air Force base in Texas, and they do crypto technology there.
I don't think you were supposed to tell us that. But anyway, we're going on tour, everybody.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're going everywhere. We're going Milwaukee, Chicago, Fort Wayne, Cleveland, Detroit, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Washington, D.C., and New York City.
Wow.
Tickets are on sale now. Get them on the website, meanboyspodcast.com, right there at the top of the homepage. And hop on the email list so you'll be the first to know about updates in your city. And leave us a review on iTunes while you're at it. It helps us out. When we get to 250 reviews, I will eat soup live on the program. And we have been skyrocketing upwards in the review department over the last couple of weeks.
Shocking how well this has worked.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with it as a marketing ploy, and really upset with myself as a personal choice.
Our fans love fear. That's
one guy writes, worth 15 minutes of Apple malware, written by Only Here for Mean Boys. He writes, I've listened to over 40 hours of podcast each week for the past 5 years, and the only one I've ever binged more than 20 episodes in a week. Mean Boys is also the only podcast that could ever convince me to install iTunes on my computer for 5 whole minutes. I've done something that makes me sick. Now Connor must do the same. Hail Karnak.
Hail Karnak, indeed.
So thank you for that. Tweet us soup suggestions, whatever soup you guys want me to eat. I'm at the mercy of the people. And while you're at it, why don't you support us on Patreon? We need the money. We're all dying. We're very poor. We've ruined our lives. For your amusement, it's only $5. Wow, what a deal.
Yeah,
Bonus
you get yourself bonus content, new shit every week. $10 a month, you get yourself a little piece of Mean Boys swag. There's also other cool options. But, yeah, jump on the Patreon. We love you guys. We're seeing you guys start to interact with each other on the Patreon and on the subreddit and all that stuff.
Yeah, hop on the Mean Boys subreddit.
We're building
our
a community.
Mean Boys. I've done some work on it. I made it a little Reddit guy that looks like Tom. He has a pink mohawk and a sword.
that was you?
Yeah, I made that.
I
Yeah.
thought that was a different guy.
No, I made it. Yeah, I figured I'd spruce it up a little bit.
Oh, maybe
so.
someone else retweeted it, and that's why I thought it was a different guy.
What an interesting digression this was. Oh, and the Mean Boys merch this month on the Patreon is a button pack. We got 3 buttons, one for each of our faces. And, yeah, other than that, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube, all that shit. Make the numbers bigger so the gods of the industry care about what we're doing here.
Puff our chest.
Mr. Ear.
Help us get money so we can afford to sleep and eat and thus be funnier.
I haven't slept in a while.
No, he hasn't. And Tom is in terrible shape. You'll hear about that on the Thursday episode that we just recorded. But in the meantime, enjoy a great program today with Pat Barker and Joe Kaye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Mean Boys Podcast. You ever wake up and feel like the sun weighs 1,000 pounds?
I'm Keith Carey.
I'm Pat Barker.
I'm Joe Kaye.
And I'm...
The human version of that sticker where Calvin is peeing on stuff.
I do like a peeing Calvin. Do you know the peeing Calvin actually comes from a cartoon where Calvin's filling up a water balloon and they just edited in piss?
I did not know that. Why do you know that?
I don't remember. I feel like you remember Stumble Upon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really into Stumble Upon when I was probably 15, 16, and I think I read that one night, Stumble Uponing.
Okay.
You know, after like, ooh, look at this canoe with the clear bottom. Wow, what a great internet this is.
It's just such a weird idea of some like just stoned idiot just seeing that and just being like, well, I'm going to be a millionaire now.
Yeah.
Does somebody own the copyright on peeing Calvin specifically?
No, I don't think so. I know Bill Watterson has publicly expressed his outrage over the use of his character to pee on things.
I can't imagine he'd be thrilled about it.
Yeah, I don't think he was writing Calvin and Hobbes like, this is an anti-Chevrolet comic, all right? And I would like my work to be used
I want to make a
further
sticker
my message.
I want to make a sticker that is Hobbes shitting on Calvin peeing on something.
Oh, there's a toothpaste for dinner webcomic where the scientists were like, we've created the ultimate sticker. It's a Calvin peeing on a Calvin that's peeing on the first Calvin.
It just ends with Ziggy jerking off in the corner.
A Mobius strip of irony and urine.
They cuck Ziggy.
I asked you to refer to me, my slam, to be my new personal brand, which is the Ian Curtis of podcasting. That is how I identify now. So please, everyone, take note.
We're joined by Joe Kaye and Pat Barker in the studio. Thank you guys for coming in.
Hi, yeah,
Hey,
sure thing.
Thanks for having us.
Two of our favorite guests, especially when Tom's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, two of your favorite guests to get on 20 minutes notice.
Yeah, we
Yeah, yeah.
got both these seats on 3 hours notice because we all forgot that Tom was
'Cause, I mean-
somewhere in the wilds of Arizona.
We know Pat has a kid, but I mean, if you know Pat, that kid's not going anywhere. He's not a mover.
No. I know. I do love how readily you were able to abandon your child to come to our crack house.
Well, yeah, I mean, there was a real thing where I was with my wife and my kid, and I was like, "Hey, the Mean Boys want me at 3. Like, is that cool?" And she literally said, "She's like, it's fine with me. I just didn't know if you wanted to spend time with the child." And I was like, "We have so much time left. We got plenty of time."
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah,
"Nah,
I mean,
fuck that dork."
He's not gonna miss this shit. Like once he starts like sticking forks into outlets, that's when like the memories are there. So you know,
yeah,
you
he won't
stick
even.
around for that. We got to get you while we can, Pat. You know, pretty soon you got to play catch with him while he's secretly gay, and then doesn't want to do it, but he feels bad for his old dad.
I can't wait to cause so many repressed memories by forcing him into like a sports lifestyle.
It's gonna be great when he turns 12 and he gets a phone and he's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna search Daddy's name. He's a comedian, or he was before he went back to work at the bank." And then, what is the Mean Boys? Episode 1074. Pat Barker. Okay. Oh wow, 8 years ago. Oh my God. Wow, this guy. He would that must be why I have to get fucked in a bush every day to forget.
I love
He's
that
too
you
busy
think
podcasting.
I love that of all the things that have been said about Pat, you think this is going to be the problem for the child to find, and not all those roast battles.
Oh,
Yeah.
Another song I made about your lovely wife.
I love the fact that you think I'm still going to be alive in 8 years. That's the nicest thing you've ever said about me.
I feel like Joe is just the ghost of your son from the future. He's just like, I want to dance.
I want to go to art school, Dad. Well, you can.
Or you just
I guess you could do both.
No, you just see Pat Barker had like
defeated.
sadly putting a football up on a shelf in the garage, taking a deep sigh, and then taking out a lacrosse paddle, just like, oh well, okay, at least maybe he'll like one of the gay sports.
Lacrosse is a gay sport now?
I think so.
I would agree with that.
Is it?
I
There's
mean-
a lot of catching balls and nets and
I feel like
It does seem the most fabulous of
Netted
the ball
sticks.
sports.
I feel like
There's a
lacrosse
lot of
player
swish,
is just
swish,
on
swish.
average
Yeah, it's
the
barrel-
hottest sportsman.
That's
you know?
true,
Like,
yeah.
you're not getting like jacked in the face by fucking turbo like bros.
Yeah, but if you take a lacrosse ball to the face, you're like straight up done.
no, true, but you're also just 2 streamers away from it being ribbon dancing.
It's barely not Quidditch.
Yeah, exactly.
So guys, anyone promoting anything? Pat Barker
do
has a podcast, right?
I do. Pat and Jeff like sports. It's with our good friend Jeff Suing.
Yeah.
Or casual acquaintance,
Yeah,
whatever.
with guy we're vaguely aware of.
Yeah, that dude I think I've met.
Yeah, we record that every week, and it's really great if you're into sports. We picked the NCAA tournament this week based on every school's starting 5 of notable alumni.
Huh.
Purdue's going to win the whole thing.
The fact that you didn't take a shooting angle is really in
That's
poor
the Mean
taste.
Boys touch.
Before your appearance on this school, ooh, that'd be good. A school shooting bracket, you know?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a project for tomorrow.
Ooh, I gotta get the death pool coders on the phone.
What about you, Joe? You're telling me about a show you got coming up.
Well, yeah. Well, first of all, I mean, I've got my weekly thing that I host every Thursday in North Hollywood if you're in LA called Canteen Points.
It's
at the
weird
Good
for
Night.
Joe hosting a show because usually he just hosts a virus. All right, guys.
Wow.
It begins.
I don't even.
Not,
You
you're
got
not wrong.
AIDS.
Do you guys see how dead my eyes are during these bigoted jokes? I don't even mean them anymore. I'm just tired. I don't know. I feel like it would be rude to not suggest that you have AIDS, so I thought I'd try to make you feel welcome.
We literally named the last episode he was on after his alleged AIDS. It was
Yeah.
Pumpkin Spice HIV.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the alleged. And speaking of alleged AIDS, I've got that would be really bad.
It's
Just
an
to-
amazing segue. Say what you're about to say.
I've got an appointment
right,
at Out of the Closet on Tuesday, and I need everybody to cross their fingers and
speak-
pray to gay God, the devil.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Hey, speaking of AIDS, I'm hosting an LGBT comedy showcase coming up May 9th.
Well, you were. You just got fired.
Yes, I got
they just
fired from
texted
my
me.
own show that I am producing and hosting.
Yes, you did. I'm
yeah.
sorry about that.
We're probably just gonna have to move locations now.
Yeah.
After that. No, it's,
We'll be doing it here.
It's going to be May 9th at the Skiptown Playhouse in Koreatown. If you're in LA,
It's good.
come
Gay
out to
people
that.
love skipping. That's
Like,
a solid
you know.
marketing job.
You'll,
I don't think you should have this backed up well of vague homophobia. It's been too long since we had a gay Joe in the studio.
I know. I'm sorry. So what's the benefit for to like raise money for?
I don't know what we're gonna do with the benefit. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do with it yet. This is still
They're
like,
buying glitter.
We literally just
loose glitter.
I just locked down the date in the
Just
venue,
crop
so-
dusting.
They're buying lacrosse equipment.
Yeah, we're gonna crop dust Ed Royce's office down in Orange County with glitter.
I mean, more likely than not, we'll probably go with like money for Trans Lifeline or
Okay.
something like that. You know, we'll figure it out. You know, I'll figure it out. This
good
is just
cause,
me.
less fun
it's
than
just
glitter.
me. I don't know why I'm talking about it like I've got a team on.
Well,
this
like there's
one.
some committee and not just you with a
Not
laptop remembering 20 minutes before the show.
Yeah, not just me like a mad genius on a throne made of fucking DVDs of Miss Congeniality. Just like just a madman. So just follow me on social media and stuff, and you'll get more details if that is it gets close.
do that.
Some kind of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire joke about Trans Lifeline, like you phone a friend or something.
Joe leaned in to breathe disapprovingly into the microphone.
Time to ask the audience. The audience says you're a dude. We taped the show in Texas. It's kind of a bad move. Oh man,
We're good and fired up.
Wow, I was gonna go. I was just gonna
I'm
go
so
local.
awful to Joe all the time, and I don't know why. He's a lovely guy.
Yeah, I know you suggested bringing him in today.
I did you? That is the most shocking thing I've ever heard because I am absolutely
me
100%
too.
convinced you do not like me.
I think you're cool.
Thanks.
I'm convinced Connor
Thanks,
doesn't
man.
like anybody.
Yeah.
I like
well, the
a lot
last
of people.
interaction you guys had was outside Harvell's, where you like it's
No, we did the live show.
Oh, that's right. I
and,
forgot we did that.
Yeah, we had a
did.
lovely
that went
time.
fine.
It
Yeah, that
live
was
Mean
fine.
Boys.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was fine, but also I was getting hurt, so he was probably happy to see that.
He's like, yeah, it's good. He's bleeding.
No, I don't. I don't have some kind of voodoo doll thing where I need everyone to feel bad so I can feel good.
He's only happy when I'm lactating blood, thanks to clothespins. Like,
Dude, lactating blood, hell yeah.
Yeah, we have an episode title.
Yeah.
I feel so honored.
It's
Yeah.
just, I was like, I can't believe the show doesn't have more listeners. They don't want to listen to Snowman ass disaster or whatever we end up calling the show. That's not a fun thing to play on your drive
Was
to
that
work.
the alt title for Michael Keaton and Jack Frost?
Snowman. That's what it was called in Japan.
It was the working title.
God, that's insane that movie even exists.
To this day cannot believe that exists.
and then, like fucking Henry Rollins is in that movie.
I know that like Clooney was supposed to be the Snowman.
Hey, Pat, you want to talk about pussy or something?
That's why that Snowman does not
looks-
look at
it
all
looks like George
Michael
Clooney,
Keaton.
yeah.
How great are loaded potato skins? I love those
Well, those
things.
are
Now we're
fantastic.
speaking my
I'm a big
language.
fan, man.
I like that you're acting like the movie Jack Frost is somehow a gay icon. Like,
Oh, I just
There's
like
no way.
You guys are just talking about movies, and I haven't seen any of those.
That's true.
Connor has seen 3 movies and they're all
Yes.
bad.
No, man. Fucking, what are you talking
One more
about?
time, go down the roster for me.
Star Trek
Okay.
2, Wrath of Khan.
Okay,
Star
good
Trek
movie.
3, Search for Spock.
Good movie.
Tank Girl.
Good movie.
The one with the whales. The one Shatner
wait,
directed.
Free, Free Willy?
No,
Yeah,
that'd be Superman for the
No,
Boy
Star
Chum?
Trek.
Or Star,
No, that's
Star
Star
Trek.
Trek.
Superman,
Boy
Star
Chum.
Trek. Shut up. You know what I meant.
Yeah, I've seen most of
There
the
was a Star Trek
Treks.
with whales?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have to go like save whales.
That was pretty fun.
Oh yeah. That
Star Trek is
that's
really
the time
dumb.
travel one.
No, dude, it's good. And listeners, I'm finally ready to formally announce I've started watching Deep Space Nine. So
Oh,
you guys
wow.
can tweet me any kind of things you have to say about Odo or anything like that, and we'll talk about
If
it.
you could not tag me in that would be so
If you can
dope.
tag Keith in pictures of Odo.
I don't know what an Odo is, but I'm already mad.
He's a shapeshifter, and he's the constable aboard the space station.
Everything about what you just said is the worst thing I've ever
No,
heard.
it's great, dude. He turns into stuff and tricks people.
I wasn't on board until he said the word constable. Then I was like, all right, I'm here. I'm here
All right,
for
this sounds old-timey.
This sounds like fun.
I can't wait until that soup kills you.
We're getting dangerously close to Connor having to eat soup.
Oh my God!
That
They've traced the
truly-
nervation back to the guys we fucked girls. It's a podcasting coup.
Now, I love the show. I do listen quite often, and every time the soup thing comes up, it fills me with such blind rage. Like walking around, what does he mean? He does the fucking like soup. How is it possible? Like, just what's he done to what a broth is? Like,
Do you not know what a broth is?
Well, it's gonna happen.
I know what a froth is, and you've worked yourself up into one. Am I right, guys?
it's every like quite. It is rage for him. Like I understand. Like I guess I half understand it, but it's the
Joe,
Your
I'm
inner
never-
Jewish grandmother bubbles up. And
Yeah. It's like what do you
I'm
mean?
a-
How could
I'm
you?
a
How are you
broken
going to get
man.
over a flu without matzo ball soup? How are you
Yeah.
going to do that? How are you going to do it? It makes
Yeah.
no
There are
sense.
starving podcasters in Africa who would love to have this soup.
Look, my favorite soup
Sure.
is probably Gatorade. That's what I drink when I'm sick.
Hot Gatorade.
I do it with a
Oh,
I do it with a spoon. Ooh, hot Gatorade. Nothing grosser than hot Gatorade. That's unsettling.
That sounds the worst.
hot orange Gatorade.
Oh, why?
No, dude, I don't like you always got like the kind of like twinkle in your eye of like a 20s rapist. Like there's a real railroad tracksy vibe from you, Joe. You're very just mischievous. It's
a
fun.
boxcar fanny bandit.
Sorry, man. You're not gonna. No one's topping Snowman ass disaster.
That's
God, we have so many episode titles already. We haven't even done the joke off.
Man, I do get self-conscious about that's the episode title joke because I feel like every podcast does that.
Yeah, but also whatever. We do it better.
Yeah, it's like the podcasting version of like I don't go down to where you work and slap the dick out of your mom's ass. Whatever. Like it's like
well, that's the episode title.
It's not gonna,
thing.
It's not going to fit on
title.
iTunes, which is good because then I have to cut out Joe's name from the featuring section.
Pat Barker,
fine.
etc.
Yeah, the show notes are unlimited.
and
but
the rest.
are tickets live for the Trans Lifeline show?
No, not yet.
All right. Well, there'll be a link to Joe's shit in the notes so you can find it.
Hopefully.
Yeah. No, I will.
No, I mean, like by the time this comes out, like hopefully there'll be a link. And,
Okay, dude, if trans people don't have a lifeline, then we're going to lose like 3 very dedicated listeners.
Yeah, genuinely, some of our most like committed people are like trans people with guns. That's
Yeah.
our fan base.
Wow.
I know, it's very
Whoa.
confusing.
Yeah, it's a lot of like, I'm a socialist juggalo. I have a Deadpool face tattoo. I work in an oil rig.
Yeah.
I'm married to a tree, and I can't wait to see you guys in Detroit. Like it's
Yeah, one of my favorite interactions between two fans on Facebook the other day was one is like a trans lady, and she was talking to this motorcycle guy from Sacramento about like explaining like the concept of an electricity fetish and what a violet wand is. I'm like, we are
Whoa.
bringing terrifying people together.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful.
We're providing a service for a community
that is
is
terrifying
frightening.
and beautiful.
yeah.
And
I look at the charts on SoundCloud, and it just says, yeah, it's basically the waiting room at Labor Ready. Is your audience?
I like how for like the Sacramento guy, it's like come for the gay bashing, stay for more understanding of why you shouldn't be gay bashing.
That's the whole thing, man.
That's pretty great.
It's satire.
Yeah, sure, why not?
you're fucking tricking a bunch of closed-minded people to come in here, and you're opening their world.
That's exactly what we do,
yeah,
man.
See, I
it's
like
a beautiful thing.
I like to think of us as kind of like a middleman between school shooters and like something bad. Like I feel like we catch them.
Wait,
Wow.
school shooters and something bad.
I feel like if you're at risk for being a school shooter and you find Mean Boys, it'll resonate with you, and
Yeah.
then you won't shoot a school.
Yeah.
You'll just like start a terrible band.
Yeah, that's all we want.
Yeah,
We want more bad
it's
metal
like-
and less dead kids.
It's like here's the box of school shooters. It's like you can either go like 4chan,
my
Jordan
God.
Peterson, fucking Mean Boys, and you're like, no, well these guys. I mean, there's that Tom guy is pretty funny, and then bada bing, bada boom. I've saved thousands of lives.
oh, way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good Tom with a concussion.
Well, I was going to shoot up special ed, but I didn't want to kill my next favorite podcaster. All right,
Should we do the goddamn joke off?
Ay, so topical.
Yeah, we talked for like 15 minutes. All right, guys, I got a pretty great Mexican joke off this week. The city of Malibu has banned plastic straws and utensils. If they banned all plastic, everybody would have to move out. Am I right, guys? Guys, come on.
So my headphones cut out, so I couldn't hear.
Oh,
any
you
of that.
missed all the gold.
I heard every word.
Did you? Are they back?
Yeah, half. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you gotta-
They're gonna work. You got to wiggle the one in the ear. They're gonna work as well as they're gonna
okay.
work.
What?
Studio
that's so
Sweden,
much
everybody.
better. Oh, that's so much better. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
Keith's
wait.
not using the studio cord. He lost the magical studio cord.
That's
He's
right.
using,
I did. I'm using an inferior
He's
product.
using an aftermarket aux cord.
Yeah, that's no good. All right.
What if I just made that the episode title, the most boring one?
Aftermarket aux cord.
Yeah, yeah.
Aftermarket.
Or you just called it
aux cord.
episode 117.
Yeah.
I just come off of them.
A drag queen in Boston pushed a stalled truck out of a snowbank. The driver thanked the queen before retying her to the rear bumper.
Oh my god!
After all
I
that
love
talk
that.
about secret wokeness.
I love that video.
Oh,
That
it's
was
so
great.
good.
That was real fun. Did
Yeah,
you
it's this
see
dude
that?
dressed as Elsa
Elsa.
from Frozen, and then just fucking pushes a truck out of a snowbank with these big beefy queen arms.
Oh, that's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was that was really. I love the curtsy he did in the end. Like everyone in the bar is like going fucking wild. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah. And he just,
You guys-
you're like presenting his beautiful,
You guys-
ta-da! Yeah, his
has
beautiful
a
Elsa
Deflategate
frock.
pun he has to bore us with. Please proceed.
No, I'm excited that I had to work on short notice this week because now I can do the Connor thing where I explain why every joke is going to be trash before it actually is.
Oh yeah,
That
that's
is the McSpadden special.
So I wrote this an hour ago in my car. Toys R Us has announced they will be going out of business. Their remaining assets include over 700,000 unused video games. GameStop has valued the assets at $4.50.
That's great.
Damn, that is not a reference point I expected out of you.
Yeah, I was shocked by Pat's GameStop. Like,
I didn't have many video games, but then when I tried to sell them, I got infuriated by how little GameStop wanted to give me.
It was
Yeah.
bad. That was always a nightmare. Here's a quarter.
Anywhere where they're like, we'll buy your shit, always fucks you up.
like,
Yeah.
like going to GameStop really feels like haggling at like a Middle Eastern bazaar, where they're just like, you give me 3 parrots, you get 1 banana. And I'm like, okay.
I remember one time I was trying. Do you remember what was it called? Not warehouse, but there was like a place where like they would buy your DVDs and like CDs and stuff. And I went to one. I had like a whole box of shit. They wouldn't buy any of it, or they offered me like $3 for like $400 worth of DVDs. So I just sat across the street and just sold them out of a fucking milk crate. I made like $40. And
Yeah.
people were like, "We can't call the cops because he's not technically on our property."
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
great.
One of my
You worked
better
at
hustles.
GameStop?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I would just go. I would just do a lot of trying to finagle. Like,
Yeah.
I want this, so I'm going to go trade in all these.
Well, that was always the
things.
worst. It's like, well, they're only giving me $20 for Halo Reach, so I got to choose between the new Call of Duty or Little Caesars Pizza. God.
That happened to me in college. I spent $140 on a book, and then 2 days later dropped the course, and they would only give me $12. So I kept it out of principle. So if any listeners are looking for Intro to Accounting 2, I got you covered.
$12 is like, it would be better if they gave you nothing.
Yeah.
$12 is such a disrespectful amount.
Yeah.
You just may as well just like, no, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, how about I slap you with my
Yeah.
dick? How
Like,
about
do they
that?
put on a bra for you and then tuck it into it? That is very rude.
How about I get you a giant condom that you could wrap around that textbook and then shove it up your ass? Like, good luck out there.
I did like
You know,
how
like
it
a
was
paper cut.
essentially like a finance book, and I was learning like a very important lesson on
Yeah,
depreciation.
you got a real good intro to accounting there.
Yeah, dude, I learned economics on the streets.
Yeah, 140 minus 128 equals fuck you, Pat.
And after several unsuccessful tries to trade it for chicken tenders, he was forced to keep it as a souvenir.
Will count for food.
All right, Joe.
Oh boy. Okay, these are. Here's my caveat. These were all written over a heaping bowl of sad Oreo O's. So here we go.
Ooh,
I didn't even know they made those anymore.
the gayest of soups.
You're thinking of Fruity Pebbles?
Oh, duh.
Just to get back to the soup thing for 1 second, I feel like the ultimate torture would be to give him like a gazpacho or something.
Somebody suggested gazpacho. I think it's got to be hot.
Well,
It's got to be soup classic.
Because we're trying to
gazpacho,
get him
those-
to admit that he might like soup.
Why would,
not really.
Why would
I-
I eat the
I-
secret police?
No,
I'm a big fan of their work. I think they do good things.
No, I want to give him the most like upset. Like I want like lukewarm canned clam chowder. Is what I'm going
no.
for.
Here's what I've
that's
always said: I am
upsetting.
purchasing the soup. I am going to buy. I'm going to get a nice version because hey, everyone wants me to like soup, so maybe I will.
No, we have never discussed this.
Yeah, we have.
Of it.
Here's the
No,
thing.
you
I
just
said
thought
it on the
that.
podcast before,
I want him to like soup. I genuinely
He's not
want
gonna
you.
on principle.
and I want you to go to heaven, but there's not a lot of things. Sometimes.
We're gonna fight one day.
It's not because
gonna
you're
be
gay. It's
real
because you're a
fun.
Jew.
Yeah,
Like
there
it's.
you go.
Oh, you're Jewish?
Yeah, don't let this Aryan nose fool you. Like,
Do you have a? My nose has gotten hooky in recent years.
You got cursed by a Jew.
It's all
gotten-
those gets that fucking.
It's gotten
karma.
like I used to have a nice straight nose, and then lately it's just been fucking. And I'm thinking about getting the nose job.
You're just turning into the Gargamel you were supposed to be. Like,
yeah.
just the,
Like my girlfriend likes. She's like, I like a hooked nose. I'm like, I don't. So I really am considering it.
Gunnar, if you
You're
get a
gonna
nose, if you get a nose job, I'm gonna bust your balls until you die.
I don't care. I'm going to be
Don't get a nose
beautiful.
job because you have a real good old fashioned clit buster with that hooky. Like, keep it. You keep that.
Oh,
That
what do you
is-
know about clit busting?
Many female friends who tell me how.
Oh yeah, you know,
don't-
Toucan Sam gets a ton of pussy. What is this?
Literally, one of my closest friends in college, her 3 biggest celebrity crushes were like Adrian
Pinocchio.
Brody. No, it's like Adrian Brody,
Mr. Potato Head.
Owen
Wilson.
Wilson. And I want to say Jason Schwartzman, and I was like,
That's a
"Why?"
good
She's
one.
like, "They have giant noses. I don't know what it is. I love giant noses." I was like, "Yeah, because they like definitely rub on your clit, right? When they eat you." And she's like, "Yeah, I guess that is it, isn't it?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
I will say, I
big
was talking
noses.
to a friend of mine recently, and she did say she was fucking a dude with a big nose, and that was like an unexpected bonus. This
Yeah.
is like a real thing,
Yeah.
apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know how I know that?
with your
Because
nose so big.
if a dude with a big
Fuck
nose
my
eats my
pussy.
asshole, it feels good because that big nose is pushing up on that perineum.
On the
you know?
grundle.
Yeah.
Is the Grundle friends
Anyway,
with the
here's my
Grimace?
joke.
Do they know each other?
Here's my terrible joke. Okay. A new trend has started where people are getting their fingers pierced instead of buying wedding rings, and thus continues the rich tapestry of white nonsense.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was like
I kind of think that's fun.
like piercings like in parts of their fingers.
Oh, like those like the subdermal things? where
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
So you have like a
but,
one weird
in their
reptile
fingers-
finger?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, fuck that a lot.
Well, dude,
I got
then
to
you-
admit, it looked kind of cool, but like I couldn't help but make fun of it.
Yeah.
That way you know if you ever finger pop somebody else and you're cheating. You're like, look for that bitch who's walking funny outside the CVS. All right, guys. Coca-Cola admitted that Dasani water is contaminated with plastic. In response to the news, Dasani has been named the official beverage of Malibu.
You doubled down on your terrible plastic joke. That's actually pretty good. A farmer was arrested after police found over 24 decaying horse corpses on his property. Included in the following was everybody's favorite talking horse, Mr. Dead.
Oh, nice, dude. Like
So
it's like
stupid.
Mr. Ed.
Yeah, you get it.
Hell yeah.
Things rhyme.
O.J. Simpson said that Colin Kaepernick should not have disrespected the flag and should have done something less divisive, like organizing a march or decapitating 2 people. I know that's a simple joke, but like I think it's fucking hilarious that like we've forgiven O.J. again.
I don't know that we have.
No, him and like Mike Tyson get up. Like Mike Tyson's a convicted rapist who's in the fucking Hangover movies.
Well, Mike Tyson did his time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A, he did his time, and B, he's also like publicly like been removed. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He's
you know, you
definitely been,
do
like-
the crime, you got to do the time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
McGrath
OJ
taught me that.
Here's how little we give a shit about OJ at this point. He literally confessed in 2006 on television,
Yeah.
and then that tape just came out.
Yeah. Did you see that, by the way?
I did.
Did
It's
he
pretty-
really cut their heads off?
It's pretty gnarly. It's borderline.
Yeah, he fucked him up
Yeah,
real
yeah.
good.
Oh, jeez.
In one of the documentaries, they
Yeah,
show
he is-
pictures that are haunting.
But yeah, that tape is gnarly because he's laughing while he's like describing like brutally murdering
my
these
favorite
people.
part was he made sure to say, this is all hypothetical. I'm laying all this out how it hypothetically would have happened. And then
I
she
think
asked,
he gets what hypothetical.
Well, he's doing it.
means.
He's doing it in that like ironic, jokey way, like when you would be like asking for a friend,
right,
Like,
but then
Yeah,
then the woman asked,
like he's
she's
talking
like,
about buying a dildo and not killing 2 people.
she's like, was the gate unlocked or broken? And he goes,
mean-
I can't recall. It's like, it's hypothetical, dickhead. Make something up.
If they would have bought a dildo, I mean, maybe they wouldn't be in this whole mess.
or maybe he would have stabbed her to death with the dildo.
I'm just picturing the psycho music while just going plume, plume, plume. Ow. Got it, OJ.
You goof.
You pest.
just tap and just
Like a terrible, like fucking fairy godmother wand.
Yeah.
Keep making dildo noise.
Wow, that was a pretty good insertion sound.
thank you.
All right, you're up.
I am the human Foley artist.
All right, Joe, give me
right.
windshield wipers.
Oh, wait, hold on.
That was
hear it
just
in my
a
head.
dildo
I
going
hear it
into
in
a
my
really
head.
loose pussy.
I can hear it in my head. It's like very. It's
All
like,
right, you're walking up the stairs.
I can't.
You're dildoing
He
up.
knows
I can
dildos,
hear
and that's it.
dildo
All right.
specific.
You open a
noises.
big old door. All right, there's a guy getting fucked with a dildo in there. Oh, there we go. Bring it back to the greatest hits.
That's lightning striking outside because it's a spooky house.
I don't know. That's like some.
The dildo lost reception.
Yeah.
Oh, that don't feel good. It's Tom getting fucked with a dildo.
I don't.
Oh, man, it's all the way. Oh, it's not all the way. Oh, geez, is it all the way now? Oh, man, this thing's very long.
It feels like it's in the back of my head.
Yeah, it's like I'm getting fucked by the last Lord of the Rings.
Because I keep thinking it's going to end and then it doesn't.
Yeah, it's like the movie Funny People.
It's like Cloud Atlas. Just millions of people. We're all the same. Everyone's inside me.
Jesus Christ.
Man, I'm never going to top my trans lifeline joke.
All right, here we go. A man claiming to be a time traveler from the year 6491 said he's here to reveal what planets humans will be living on in the future. Unfortunately, he never got around to it because everyone wouldn't stop asking him if Rick and Morty ever came back.
Dude, you don't even really get it like I do, man. You don't understand. It's about nihilism, the coolest philosophy. All right, a man beat another man with a tire iron over a gym battle in Pokemon Go. The victim is recovering and is expected to get facial reconstruction surgery and move to Malibu.
God damn
Wow.
it! I'm so upset at
Oh,
what's
here we
happening
go.
here.
It's only 3 of them. So.
This is human traffic all over again.
Oh yeah, human traffic was pretty good.
All right.
Oh no, it was sex traffic.
Oh, it's extra. What? Same difference.
Yeah.
Tomato to victim.
Oh, wow.
6 people are dead after a bridge collapsed in Miami. Engineers blame the structural failure on cheap labor, bad planning, and Rick Ross attempting to walk across it.
Man, Rick Ross was laid up for a minute.
Wait, what?
He was in the hospital.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, there were all these rumors that he died.
Yeah.
It was like super sad.
Have I told my Rick Ross
I
story
guess he
on the
had
show?
a being fat-itis.
When I was in Miami one time, I just watched a limo pull up to a club. He gets out in flip-flops and a tank top and just goes... just standing up. I'm like, oh, man.
Did the city hold a moment of Dale for the victims?
All right, what would it sound like Rick Ross getting fucked with a dildo? Oh.
It's just going to be the same.
Every day I'm butt fucking. Every day I'm butt fucking.
Is every day I'm hustling Rick Ross?
Yeah.
Really?
That's like the one Rick Ross song I know.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like the deep cuts.
I like that. I know that, and I know
There'd
his
be
verse on
some-
Monster, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Now you got me thinking about what it would sound like. There'd probably be some like a lot of like sounds. You
lot
know,
of
like
billowing?
not necessarily farts, but like the sound of like
No, once
a
you-
lot of ass
once-
up against each other.
Just pockets of trapped flesh.
Once you got like
Exactly.
3 inches dick, 3 inches deep, you'd hear his pacemaker start clicking.
Sounds like a horse galloping.
Yeah.
It's going to be really bad. I wrote it at a Wendy's 45 minutes ago. A certain...
Where he lives with his wife and kid. That lives in a Wendy's.
It's the most believable thing I'm going to say.
I've converted a Wendy's into a home.
A Cirque du Soleil show in Florida ended tragically when a performer fell to his death. It's the biggest tragedy at a circus since the tiger snapped at that Siegfried and Joe Kaye show.
No, here's what I'm.
That's why you asked if he was gay.
Here's what I'm imagining is like the French fryer has been turned into a baby Bjorn for Pat's young son. And he's just lays and he's jiggling the little handle trying to get him to stop crying.
Then how am I going to eat French fries?
You turn the ice cream machine into a French fry maker.
Cut to like
You pull the top
you're
and
driving
French fries
This is a very long
You're
road,
driving
man.
somewhere. You look in the back seat. You see a thing of French fries in the car seat. You're like, wait, but that means. Sizzle.
Oh my God. All right, here we go. All right. Queen Elizabeth apparently has a secret speech in case World War III ever happens. When analyzed by local reporters, the speech appears to be just the lyrics to OK Go's Here We Go Again.
I hope it's her on those treadmills.
Yes, that's exactly what I pictured in my brain.
Man, okay, Go is like the king of like MySpace music. And it was I remember did I ever tell you guys about the video I had on the front page of MySpace?
No.
I made a stop motion movie when I was like 14 where I taped a skateboard to my feet and I'd jump and then I'd take a picture from the video of me at the apex of the jump so it looked like I was riding a hoverboard kind of. And I made that video and I was on the front page. So I got like 30,000 views and a bunch of like comments of people calling me gay on MySpace in like 2009.
Ah, the good old days.
Yeah, it was fun. Anyway, a former spy living in
Take two.
A former spy living in England was poisoned by a Russian nerve agent. At the scene, the coroner said his face was so pumped full of chemicals we ought to bury him in Malibu.
You sack of shit.
I'm done. I'm done.
No, you're not.
You're not. I know you got.
I'm not going to do any more. Why would I do?
I know you got one more. I think you drummed the table so hard you broke everything. A 20-year-old woman smoked laced crystal meth and clawed her eyes out, saying they were a tribute to God. When reached for comment, God said, I mean, sure, most people just do cash, but these are fine, I guess. Technically, that just feels like re-gifting something they gave you.
Yeah.
The only female African president announced her resignation after she illegally spent campaign fund money. International political correspondent Dice Clay said we shouldn't rush to judgment, adding, what if the money was for something good, like a new set of tits and some sandwich ingredients?
You know what's so funny? I literally made a point this week. I'm like, I'm not going to do another Dice Clay.
You know what's so funny? I was all morning doing everything in my power to attempt to write an Andrew Dice Clay. I really was. I was like, oh, I got to figure out something. I was like, coroner Andrew Dice K. And
Andrew W. Clay said...
That's the only reason I agreed to come here. I abandoned my family so I could get off a Dice Clay joke.
I've abandoned my boy. The French fries in the car seat.
There will be high blood pressure.
It looks like a sack of just like russet potatoes, but it is filled all the way up with French fries. And Pat slings it over his shoulder, throws it down on the kitchen table when he gets home. He's like, "They're done."
I drink your milkshake, and then they take my foot.
Pat sleeps in a nest of French fries. He's made a bird nest of French fries.
Joe. Okay.
Roast battle money was good. I have a ketchup jacuzzi. Look over here.
Enjoyed the ranch bidet free of charge.
Okay.
Ranch bidet is definitely a drag queen name.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the incomparable Ranch Bidet. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Just like, ooh, she's thick and creamy. Anyway, the Museum of Failure has officially opened in Los Angeles, containing exhibits featuring failed products from the past, including Crystal Pepsi, Colgate beef lasagna, and my attempts at staying in the closet past 15.
I just assumed that was going to turn into a slam on us.
I was
Yeah,
100% sure
you
you
Mean
guys.
Boys merch.
Yeah, you guys were headlining the grand opening or something.
Yeah, it's got Bad Audio Network T-shirts hanging on the walls.
When I'm here, I like to be vaguely nice. I like to be the nice foil to the mean boys.
We need somebody either kind or dumb in the fourth chair, and the
Perfect,
dumb
and
one
I'm
is
both.
gone. So yeah.
Yeah, we had a nice foil, but then Keith's mom smoked out of it.
Oh, she
Right,
likes
guys.
drugs. All right, do another fucking Malibu joke.
I'm not going to
Andrew
do
Dice
another
Gay came
Malibu
back.
joke.
All right, I feel like you're gonna though.
No, man. Why would I do that? It was already so bad the first 4 times. News reports state that North Korea has nuclear weapons that can reach Central Europe. The resulting blast would give France a tan so bad you would think they were straight out of Malibu.
I'm so mad at you.
I'm gonna throw myself in front of the fucking train on the way home. Like I'm done.
Here's what happened: is I could only think of that first one about the plastic utensils, and I was just like, "What if I just do it 4 more times?"
Just quintuple down.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I saved my worst one for last. A new study claims that issues with sexual orientation are the leading cause of suicide in college students. Coming in at a close second is the realization that a college degree is worth nothing.
No.
In Malibu.
More
Nice.
This one's going to be bad. I wrote it while Keith was telling his last joke.
Malibu Pat Barker has all 3 buttons of the McDonald's polo shirt unbuttoned.
I live in a Wendy's. I'm not going to rep the competition.
And he's wearing a straw hat that's interwoven from, you guessed it, French fries.
United Airlines has come under fire after a dog died when they stored it in the overhead bin. On the plus side, by flying United, the family was able to escape Spirit's $60 dead animal cleanup fee.
Hey, dude, speaking of dogs, have you guys ever heard the story about Keith?
Not doing it again.
I have.
Yeah,
so don't
everyone's
worry.
heard it.
Have you ever heard it?
No.
Oh no!
There's a story about Keith and a dog?
You fuck. You know exactly what you're doing right now. Go back to any of the last 5
literally
episodes and
any.
find out.
I'll be
I
honest,
don't
as a
know if
listener-
Pat knows, and I think it's a funny anecdote.
I watched a lady fuck a dog
Oh.
on a video.
on a video.
That's troubling.
Yeah.
I know. See, here's the thing, though, Keith. I could probably tell that story at this point.
It's not
but
a
I've heard it
complex
so many
story. There's not a
fucking
lot-
times.
I don't
But
wanna
I mean, like
tell
the
it.
ins and
I
outs.
just wanted
Well,
to
yeah,
know
the dog was the
if
in and out.
Pat had heard it before.
Oh, no, I'd heard it. I know.
Yeah.
You had his attention at In-N-Out, but
Well, look, the dog was flying United to come visit the new girl I'm dating, and now it's dead. So there you go.
yeah, I thought that was where that was going. I was disappointed. I don't know why I didn't think of it.
All right, Malibu Stacy, you have the floor.
Yeah, sure. I got one more for you. So a mutant pig was born with an elephant trunk in
Shit.
Thailand. Yeah. Exactly. Something. Keith and Tom love child. Blah blah. You talk about it.
Motherfucker. I hate this show.
Island of Dr. Moreau, Keith Carriage.
Christ on a bike. The Mean Boys podcast will be right back.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, the ghost of Stephen Hawking. You know me as a world-famous astrophysicist, and for having a body that looks like it was drawn by a drunk 4-year-old. As you are aware, I recently passed away. I was surprised to discover that my soul did not simply cease to exist, as I had previously expected. Nor did I find myself in any of the afterlife scenarios described by ancient human religions. No, rather, the essence of my being became one with the cosmos, and I found myself able to travel among the stars and explore the deepest corners of the universe. Also, I still have turbo meningitis, or whatever my deal is, and that's why I still sound like this. I dedicated my life to the study of space. And now, having experienced it firsthand, I have made a startling, humbling discovery. This shit is boring as fuck. Whole shit, it's so boring. Seriously. I was excited for, like, 5 minutes, because I was all, like, oh, cool, you're part of space. This is, like, your whole deal. But then, once the novelty wore off, it's just me looking at bunch of rocks, where nobody lives. There's no aliens. I mean, yeah, there's life, but it's all just weird bacteria and vague fish. Not even like an exciting fish, like a shark, or one of those Finding Nemo bad guy ones with the spooky light on their head. Just boring ass space fish, dumb shitting around. Fucking believable. An unfathomable amount of observable particles in the universe, and Earth is the only chunk of them that figured out how to make TV. And I know what you're thinking. Sure, there's no life, but what about the majesty of unexplored space? Here's the thing. It all seemed way cooler when I was just guessing. The mystery's gone now. It's like when you're first dating a girl, and everything is a mystery. You wonder what little quirks, and details and beautiful imperfections she's got. And then 10 years later, you're bored, and she's not wearing makeup anymore. That's what this feels like. I have married outer space, and now outer space is shitting with the door open and telling me to pick the kids up from soccer practice. Shit's gay, dude. It's just huge and black and cold as ice, like up. Oh, Steven, you get to see the stars. Yeah, I could see them from Earth. You know what else I could see on Earth? Pussy, dude. I've seen supernovas collapsing in on themselves, and wormholes where time and space disintegrate, and the universe becomes separated from itself, and I would trade them all to look at boob. Not even a good boob. Like, an boob. Bring me a substandard titty. I don't give a shit. Like one of those big old danglers you'd see on, like, a fat lady who works at Rite Aid. Here's a brief history of time and space. It fucking blows, and I want to go home. Well, that's all from me. I guess I'll go see what the fuck Neptune is up to. Spoiler alert. Nothing. It's up to nothing. I sure hope I can die again.
Oh, and the motherfucking Mean Boys podcast is back, doggies. Speaking of doggies.
God damn it, no!
Has anyone here ever...
My favorite part is when she wanted you to go to the rhythm of the dog. That's my favorite part.
That's the funniest part of the story.
That's what I'm saying. I've heard the story so many fucking times.
Yeah, I know, because he keeps making me tell it.
Yeah.
I'm not
yeah.
making you do anything. I just want to know if you care about being accommodating to our guests and
Oh
their
my God.
interests in your life.
I'm going to
as
be
our
straight up with you.
friends.
No. No, I don't care about anybody enough to tell this story again.
Well, you know what? I'll never ask you to do it. today anymore.
Cut to tomorrow.
Yeah, we got to record tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
We got Nicole Buchanan coming in. I don't think she listens. She's got to know about this dog fucking. All right, guys, it's time to play one of our favorite games. Is this domain name taken?
Ooh.
All right, guys, discountorgans.com. Is that domain name taken?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Discountorgans.com seems too legitimate. I feel like it's .blackweb or some shit. Like you're buying like secret kidneys.
But like I feel like it might be the discountorgans.com might be like a redirect to something else.
They could
like
be selling pianos.
I was going to say, I love that it took us so long to
Yeah.
get to pianos. We
No.
just assumed it was kidneys.
I was thinking there's two possibilities. Either they're selling pianos or Ramsey bought it for a future. Now is not the time.
I just can't imagine somebody buying a pipe organ and being like, well, but I need a good deal. Like at that point, you're an old-timey vampire. You have money that you've accumulated through years of vampiring. I'm going to say this is fake.
Years of vampire.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
not fake, but not taken.
if you want a discount pipe organ, I'll give you Joe Kay's number. Am I right?
Hey.
Cha-cha.
All right, it is taken, and it is a website.
I guess nobody else gets to guess.
I didn't get. I was going to guess taken. I'm 1 for 1.
It looks to be a joke website because it's got a picture of both an organ and an organ. There are a fairly large collection of organs from index fingers to uvulas, most of which were harvested from children. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I hope that's a joke.
Yeah, it's like a bit. Not
Okay.
not a great bit, but... All right, ass.shop.
Wait, did you say shop or chop?
Shop. There's no .shop yet, despite my petitioning of the GoDaddy.
I just assumed you could have a dot whatever you want.
No.
Oh.
CHOP is the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. So I love the idea that there be an Children's Hospital.
400 children in Philadelphia are suffering from ass cancer.
Seems low.
Like I want to say
400
yes.
children in Philadelphia are actually put on a roast battle T-shirt, and they are Pat Barker. He's a Voltron of tiny flesh.
I want to say it's taken because it's so basic, but
What are you... yeah.
like it's so simplistic that I'm like, how could it not be?
Yeah, it's got to be.
I mean, jizz.biz ended up being such a money cow. I feel like this has to be as well. I'm going to say ass.
Jizz.biz. One of the greatest regrets of my life that I didn't buy Jizz.biz when it was only $7,000 because after telling everybody about it, it shot up to like $12,000 and then somebody bought it.
Yeah, you pumped up the market.
Yeah, because I'm a fucking great marketer.
Ass.shop is taken.
Yeah,
Yes, I agree.
It's taken.
Ass.shop is not taken.
What?
Get all jump
Let me
on
see if
that.
there's- Is there anything on Jizz.biz yet? No, it's just one of these like spam link redirect pages.
That's so lame.
with like a vague hand on a boob.
Just a hand on a boob. Just
Yeah.
like, this is attached to something fun, probably.
Yeah, a lady
It's
perhaps.
attached to a human female.
Yeah.
It's attached to a dog. All right, guys.
Just a dog with one human tit?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
What do you think I'm doing in my room all day? I'm experimenting. I'm trying to do something fun for the next live show.
Okay, Connor McMengele,
Damn
continue.
it! Damn it! Damn it! I was looking for a
Create
way
a
into.
sexual homunculus.
God damn it! I was looking for a way in with a Mengele joke.
I know
too.
you
I'm
were.
fucking pissed.
I can read you.
Hey,
I'm too
these are your
stoned.
periodic reminder that Joseph Mengele lived to see Star Wars. That's the world you live in that you
Oh,
think is
my
full
God.
of reason and grace.
You think he saw that Star Trek with the whales?
I hope so.
He's not as good as the last one.
911truth.clothing.
Whoa!
A lot of 9/11 truthers, and they do love their 9/11 truth merch.
They do.
Is
they
it
really
spelled
do.
out 911 or is it 911?
911.
Okay.
Want somebody else take the lead on this one?
I'm gonna say that it's not taken. If ass.shop is not taken, 911truth.clothing seems like a hell of a leap.
Yeah, I got to feel like ass is a more marketable concept than jet fuel not melting steel beams.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I
with
don't know.
yes.
You probably haven't seen the
I'm gonna
YouTube
go against
videos
the
I've
grain.
seen.
What's up?
I'm gonna go against the grain and say yes.
You can pay with Bitcoin or loose change. I'm going to say taken.
Hey, no, that's not taken, guys.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
All right, the next one. Oh, man, I'm very excited about this one. Whitepower.africa.
There's... Oh, fuck. I mean...
Wow.
Oh my God!
Not, here, I have two guesses. Number one, it's taken, and number two, the cops are coming. Like, yeah, the feds are going to show up if you go to that.
Oh,
That's some real put some shit in the water supply and clear it out for the motherland shit. I'm going to say it's taken.
I didn't know .Africa was like an extension.
It is, yeah. They got a lot of them.
Yeah, well,
so yeah, if that's an
As
extension.
the, as, as,
I thought
the,
Africa was just India.
as the owner of Butthole...
Oh my God!
great.
As the owner of Butthole.Solutions, I can tell you that a bevy of options for your.
Do you really have
online-
butthole.solutions?
No, not
Oh.
yet.
He has a whole list of like domains to conquer.
I'm waiting for a few checks to clear, and then I'm coming for it.
The Alexander the Great of ill-advised cum jokes.
Well, yeah, what I wanted to do is, since my name can be hard to spell, I wanted to have an easy web address to give out on a podcast, so I was going to get fart.lawyer, but then somebody bought it, and I got to think of something else funny to get.
Yeah.
Fart.lawyer for a while redirected to Mean Boys, because somebody bought it for us.
Aw, that's cool.
Yeah, that's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
He's let his domain expire. Anyway, sorry.
Motherfucker.
Whitepower.africa is taken, and it's taken by some of the worst people on earth.
Yes.
That's my prediction.
All right, whitepower.africa is in fact taken.
What is it?
They have
Need to
not
see.
set it. They have not set it up yet, but they have
Okay.
plans.
Okay. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, there's I'm trying to put any positive spin on this in my head that I can. There's
there's
literally nothing.
This is not like ass.shop where it's like, oh, okay, maybe it's anything else.
Maybe they're selling like colostomy bags and pictures of you or something.
All right.
Signed 8x10s of Keith Carey on ass.shop. All right, guys. Trump32.com. Taken, not taken. What do we think?
Why
Trump
the
32?
Yeah, Trump 2032. Sorry.
Oh, no. Look, if we get to 2032, I gotta figure.
.com?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got it.
Oh, God,
That has
I wonder
to
if it's
be.
for one of the kids. Like he's planning Barron's Run.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck.
I think if for nothing else, it's one of those things where like the campaign,
Dude,
like, just
Barron's
bought
Run,
up
what is he running
every-
from, a vacuum cleaner?
every combination of numbers up to like 4,000.
Yeah, so that people can't make like
The only thing we know
sites.
for sure about Barron's Run is that he has scissors facing up.
Barron's Run. He's holding a teddygram, and it just starts blinking, and he
Little fucking dweeb.
tries to jump out the window of his homeschooling class.
I remember, like, I got yelled at a while back for making fun of Barron Trump online, and it's like, I would have made fun of that kid even if he wasn't the son of Hitler,
true.
because he's just a fucking dweeby kid.
Yeah.
He's just the kid you wanted to see get pushed in school. Taking a bold stance against the child. I'm going to say it's taken.
I feel like people roasted like Chelsea Clinton and shit too. Like,
Yeah.
anybody who's
yeah, they
loosely
did.
attached to the White House.
Yeah,
is
she was
they're
a
gonna
butter
get it.
all of it. Like,
The amount of shit that they said about the Obama girls, Jesus Christ, like
Yeah.
that was insanity.
yeah.
Like the amount of
Every kid sucks.
Yeah.
Like, it's not my fault your shitty kid became famous.
Well, Malia smoked pot at Coachella, so...
Oh, good. Well, then I hope she dies. Like, what,
Off with her
everyone is
head.
insane.
If you ask me, that means that she did Benghazi. It's taken.
No, why are you looking at? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Cool.
Is Uncle Benghazi anything we could do there, where he sells rice, microwavable disasters
Secret rice.
in the frozen foods aisle,
Yeah.
or Spider-Man's Uncle Benghazi?
Yeah, I love that.
it's packets of rice that mysteriously disappear from the microwave by the time it's finished cooking.
With great power comes evading responsibility.
Gentle Benghazi, just a friendly like suicide bomber bear.
All right, guys.
I like that we all ran out of steam at the exact same second.
I was trying to save Uncle Ben with Gentle Ben.
This is like a NASCAR race where everyone ran out of gas right before the finish. We are going to sprint awkwardly and sweatily to the end.
Indianapolis 498.
In a strange premonition, I have OJInnocenceProject.com. Is that taken or not taken?
Yeah, that has to be.
It redirects to oj.merch, though.
100% taken.
Yeah.
It's not taken. And you know what? I have some work to do later. Next one, BigWetElbows.com. Taken or not taken?
Big wet
Here's my problem with that. Big. Big is the
I
problem.
gotta
word.
figure if it exists, it's a guy fucking like the elbow crease right here. Like if you do like a Popeye muscle pose, you could probably fuck that part of an elbow. It probably doesn't feel bad if you had a big
probably
wet
do that
elbow.
with, like Kyle Shire's arms. You could probably. That's.
I feel like
Sure
that would
could.
feel like that would feel terrible. Actually,
I feel like it would tickle. I feel me, the guy whose elbows are being fucked.
I feel like a lot of weird, like vaguely gay stuff doesn't feel great, but it's just like a cool thing aesthetically.
yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had a guy like
You get
fuck
it.
the crease in your knee?
Oh, yeah.
What? Never
Not to that. To what Keith
Nah.
was saying.
I've had somebody like put their dick under the belly before.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Is he trying to like keep it warm or something?
Yeah, it's like it was hiding in a tauntaun.
yeah.
I thought he smelled bad from the outside.
Oh, yeah. Once you got the 7-Eleven hurricanes out of there,
What? Big wet elbows?
as Keith calls it, his portable microwave. BigWetElbows.com.
I want it to be real. Like,
It's
this
gotta
is
be
one
real.
that I want.
It's
to be
taken.
real.
it's not taken.
You guys, it's not taken.
What?
Oh, I'm sad.
If
now.
I could have had,
What about regular size wet elbows?
You know, if I had the business acumen to set that up as part of the Jizz.biz porn network,
Itty bitty wet elbows.
If you want to see the best movie ever, watch,
Well, that's getting into some danger areas.
watch Hot Girls Wanted, and there's this porn producer, and he's just an idiot, and he gets girls to fly out to Florida from Craigslist, and he's just like a complete lunk, and he's got a hat that says in all capital Old English letters "porn" on it, and he's just like, yeah, I drove a truck for like 6 years, and now I'm like a big thousandaire because I just make people fuck, and yeah, I like sex.
At some point, Mean Boys is going to gradually just become a hardcore porn site. Like, we're going to realize there's way more money in that.
Or every time I look for like Mean Boys on the internet, like if you go far enough, it's just like Mean Boy gets ass black.
Oh, yeah. I've gone down
elbow.
the Pornhub rabbit hole for games and realized, yeah, Mean Boy is a very popular porn term.
Yeah, anyway, balloonsluts.com. That's a fetish. People like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to
No, that's taken.
pop a balloon with your butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
it's just like big fat ladies.
I was just gonna say balloon sluts sounds like something in the gay community for like super fat dudes.
No, here's what you
No.
do: is you put like a straw in like a skinny girl's butt, and you start like, and then you cut away, and then you cut back, and it's a fat porn lady.
Then you
She
fuck her
just-
while she flies in the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade.
She just does the fucking Sherman clump in the middle of getting fucked.
Hercules!
No, the Weird Al song "Big" starts playing. Boom, doom, doom, doom.
You mean fat?
Yeah.
I'm big.
I'm really, really big. Oh, you don't have to tell me right now. You tell me once again. I'm big.
So big.
Balloonsluts.com.
Yeah.
Is it .com or .biz?
I think
.com.
that's got to be taken. That's very.
That's
big.
not taken.
I'm just saying every one of them is taken. I'm like,
I mean, it's a good... Yeah,
it's
you
a
just...
50-50 shot.
Yeah, no, I like this fucking Scantron logic you're putting on it. I'm going to say taken.
It's taken, guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, we got 3 more. CumInMyNose.com. I don't see a lot of coming in noses.
Okay, to
And
be fair,
people
this could be
the
this could be a spice
delivery.
website, and it's cum in my nose. It's like a culinary thing. It's not. It's cum. We know it's cum.
Well, yeah, it's like people like you come in come in my eyes, come in my mouth, come in my butt, come in my pussy. No one ever comes in the ears or the nose.
It's
No
such
one ever
a
wants to
trick
come in my
shot.
feelings. You know, no one's ever come in my day.
I'm saying there's like 4 holes in the body that don't get cummed in.
Yeah.
And I want to know why.
But
I don't
logistically,
really
you're
wanna-
coming from a weird angle to get it in the nose.
Have you seen the positions
No,
they're doing in
That's
porn
like
these days?
That's like
It's
landing a hole in one on like a
that's
par
su-
4.
Well, no, that's super easy. You just got to like sort of like drape over the mouth, just aim it at it, and then just you want to aim for the bridge. I think, 'cause
Here's-
then you get like a shotgun.
Yeah,
blast.
just like,
Oh, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
like you're doing a sticky
Yeah, just
neti
catch some
pot.
shrapnel.
I'm gonna say something.
You know,
that
just
this
like
will,
a cummy flonase.
blown
This will bar me from ever get like this will be the thing that I will never ever make money ever
Tell
in
me
my
right
life
now.
for saying this. So do you remember? Okay, when you were kids, did y'all have like
This is a bad start.
Did y'all have like that, like those things that you say like, oh yeah, like you know there was Rusty Trombone and like
Yeah.
the
Oh, yeah, Dirty
the Jelly
Sanchez.
Donut and blah blah blah.
The
blah,
Angry
blah.
Pirate.
Yeah. So we came up with one when we were at summer camp one year called the Olsen Twin, which was coming up a girl's nose. Like that was so, and then followed.
Wait, did
by,
you do it?
Wait, and then followed by you throat fuck her till she pukes. Like that was
Wow.
we were monsters.
Wait, you come and then you throat fuck? I feel like the order
Something
of
like-
operations
yeah.
was off on that
Well,
one.
you got like,
You gotta remember
like 30
Pam-
more seconds of hard. Like,
This is also like
The order of
14-year-old
operations.
virgins.
Remember
like, we don't know.
PEMDAS, penis, erection, muff, dick, ass.
sinuses.
No,
Duh.
yeah, we were 14-year-old monsters and
Yeah.
virgins. We didn't know how shit worked.
Right.
We were just like, what can we say that's
You're right. I'm sorry to fact check.
Yeah, thanks.
Your ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad ones, man. Strawberry cheesecake was
Yeah.
a real mean one.
Wait, what
You
was strawberry cheesecake?
Come in her face and punch her in the nose.
Oh, that was shortcake.
We also came up with the Russell Crowe where you fuck your girlfriend and then you just throw a phone at her.
I like that yours are also like just shade at gossip items of
No, that was like
2004.
what it was. Well,
That's
what
the
you do when you're-
gayest straight crime you could devise. This one's called the Lindsay Lohan, where you start off strong and then you go crazy.
Well, that's when you kick her in the shin so she gets down on her knees. Wow, I am going to walk away.
You guys, please help out the Trans Lifeline.
Hey, the Olsen twins ain't trans. Fuck them.
Yeah, ComeInMyNose.com is taken. All right, we got one more. MiscarriagePro.com.
I really regret saying that. Like,
Dude, I forgot. Pat
I was just gonna say I know why I was invited today.
I really did. I guess the not wanting to tell an embarrassing story from your past shoe is on the other foot now.
Yeah, no, we'll cut that out. Don't worry about that. Sorry, I really will.
It's okay.
I was not intentional in the least. I feel very bad.
oh my god.
I'm really sorry,
I've
man.
never seen-
I would not do that on purpose.
No, it's fine.
That's how little I think about it. As I just think,
I'm so glad I didn't make the worst faux pas.
You know
this
what's so
episode.
funny is the
Like,
whole episode. Like I've thought of 3 of them this episode, and I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I think we're retiring those shit. We're putting that baby to bed, and then
Putting the
I mean, we killed your imaginary real baby earlier in a deep fryer, but that's different.
well, yeah, no, I mean now he has a place of rest inside of a Wendy's chicken sandwich box underneath the tree in the parking lot. All right, guys.
Holy shit! Well, we got another one for the black file.
Yeah, edit point here.
You could leave it in.
Can we?
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about it.
All right.
Yeah.
And finally, how much is Futurama.sex worth?
Futurama.sex, how much is it worth?
Yeah. Because
lot.
there's an active community of Futurama porn comics.
Yeah, I'd fuck Fry. He's really hot.
Yeah.
Fry's really hot.
He's dumb though.
yeah, I know.
So what? Yeah, I'm not trying to.
But he's
fucking go to
also-
school with him.
he-
I'm not
he
doing.
also-
I'm not doing a group project with
Yeah,
him. We're
I
not
was
building
gonna
a
say,
diorama.
Do you not see how romantic and devoted he is to that one-eyed
yeah.
purple
What's he
hair?
gonna do? Get me pregnant? Like, no, I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Keith and Fry, you guys have to build your mission for your 4th grade project, and if you get an A, he gets to butt fuck you.
If you get an A, he
Yes.
gets the D.
Oh.
Andrew Dice Gay.
Andrew
More
Dice
like
Gay,
more like
making a repeat
Philip Gay
appearance.
Guy.
Oh.
Bender, I barely know her. We are not doing Futurama Dice Clay. What have we become? I'm going to say it's. I think it's not taken because I feel like if you have Futurama as your web, there's a copyright issue and Fox is going to fuck you up.
Okay.
Is the question how much is it worth?
Yeah, the question is how much
okay.
is worth. so it's
How
not
much was
taken.
Jizz.biz?
Like $7,000.
$7,000.
Okay.
Futurama. That's
Futurama.sex is worth $18.
2,500.
I'm gonna.
We're really all over the board
I'm
here.
gonna go $5,000.
Okay.
$130.
Oh,
Hey.
Not that much. Still a lot.
yeah, too much and not enough all at
Still a
once.
lot.
Yeah, quite a bit. Still pretty cheap.
Yeah,
I feel like
That-
this is like the flipper flop of the web. Like you could totally make your $130 back on Futurama.sex.
Oh, totally.
If
yeah.
you put a little bit of work into it.
Yeah. I mean, I want to be like the casting couch guy, but for anime porn, where I'll just bring in nerds and I'll be like, all right, draw me something good. All right, what if Peggy Hill had tentacles? Go.
I thought you meant a cartoon version of the casting couch where like Marge Simpson is undressing.
We did that on this show already.
You know, it would be kind of a funny idea is you do like crank anchors for the casting couch, where you just take the audio and have puppets reenact it.
You can still just call it crank anchors.
All right, guys, that is it for Is This Domain Name Taken? I wasn't keeping score, so Pat wins.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, and we'll be right back, I guess. Oh my God, guys! Studio headphones. What a product! I'm wearing mine right now, and they're comfortable. The sound is fantastic. There's a noodle flat cord that refuses to tangle. I've tried to tangle this cord. It's untangleable.
It can't be tanged.
And you know what? I don't even need it because it's got amazing Bluetooth. I want to watch Bluetooth.
I like the studio to listen to the Bluetooth.
I sit down in my thing and share with my studio and give Connor money.
See, the reason that sounded so distorted is because you aren't using studio headphones. So
Unless
if
you are, in which case, shh.
In which case, it still sounded stupid. But
Yeah,
that's not
no.
Studio's fault.
Studio is so good, we will sound intelligent in your ear holes. So go ahead and go to Studio. Go to Sweden and buy.
Go to Sweden.
Yeah.
Allow a Sherpa to guide you to the top of the highest mountain.
Where the headphone warehouse is for some reason. It's very inconvenient. Go to studiosweden.com. Use promo code MEANBOYS, MEANBOYS. It's right there on the title of the podcast.
Does anyone not know how to spell that?
I don't know, man.
And get 15% off your purchase.
I feel like the podcasts always spell out their promo code, even if it's really simple, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all one word. Go get yourself some headphones. I got some like buds and other shit and corded like headphone. And it's just good. It works. And you listen to your headphones every day. Invest in yourself. You're worth it. You're beautiful. You're loved. And I really need the money. So go to studiosweden.com, promo
They're all
code MEANBOYS.
Mr. Ear approved, and thank you for that drawing from that one guy who drew Mr. Ear as a foot.
All right. That's it. That's the ad. And the Mean Boys podcast is back, and it's time to play a round of one of our favorite games. I think we call it our favorite game.
It's not our favorite game. It's just the one we're stuck doing.
Yeah, well, it's time to play a round of it. Which of the following?
Yeah.
Hooray.
All right, guys, this week's game comes to us from Kaye Molson716 on Twitter. That Caleb Olson, they write, "Hey, Mean Boys, I recently started listening to the podcast. I'm currently working my way through the back catalog. Thank you. I'm a big fan of soccer. Boo. And I know that you guys are not, so I figured this would be the perfect round of which of the following to make you hate my favorite sport even more. If any of you ever do a show in the Twin Cities, I'll be there for sure. Fuck everything God is dead. Signed, Caleb." Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Love to see you out in the Twin.
Yeah.
Love Minneapolis, underrated city, in my opinion.
I've still never been.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's comfortably urban, but there's still it's like, it's a little spread out. You can go to the city, and then 5 minutes you're in the suburbs.
I just realized this is the most appropriate which of the following because it's the gayest sport, and we have a gay guy in a sport.
Minneapolis has a mall with 4 Annie Ann's pretzels. You'd love it.
That's what's going to sell me.
I love that,
A
though.
multitude of pretzels.
That's wow. That is impressive.
Annie,
That's what Fat Jesus did. Is he made enough pretzels for everybody?
Yeah, but Annie Ann can suck my dick, though. I'm a Wetzel's man.
It's the same
Well,
pretzel.
yeah.
No, it's not the same pretzel.
Isn't that just like a Hardee's Carl's Jr. thing?
Dude, it's an Auntie Anne.
because I've been to a mall with an
guys.
Annie Ann's Ann at one time.
An Auntie Anne is what you call a fat person that's sold out fat culture. All right, guys. Round number
I
one.
thought that was an Uncle Om Nom Nom.
Round number one, all body part edition. A, Fabian Assman. B, Andre Muff. C, Ralph Minge. Or D, Daniel Woodcock.
Andre Muff is
well,
that
the
guy with
last-
the porn hat you talked about earlier.
So it's which of the following is not a real name?
Right. Not a real name,
Okay,
yeah.
so those last two are definitely real.
Daniel Woodcock.
Woodcock
and-
is for
Ralph
sure.
Minge.
Minge, I feel like those are for sure.
Right.
What is Austin Powers going to fuck you? Minge?
Assman is spelled like it sounds.
Yeah, Assman. Like Seinfeld license plate Assman.
Yeah, like Batman, but for asses. So stupid.
Oh God.
What was B again?
Muff,
Andre
right?
Muff, yeah.
I feel like that.
That's my guess as well. I think Andre Muff is my
Andre Muff.
I know A is real because I bought his jersey on assman.shop. No, I also go with Andre Muff.
All right, guys, a fake one. D, Daniel Woodcock.
Oh, wow.
That's
Seemed
switcheroo.
too easy.
Damn. All right,
Yeah.
we're dealing with a good gamesman here.
Round number two, he writes Share Edition. I don't know.
C-H-E-R or S-H-A-R?
C-H-E-R.
Oh, shit.
Nice. Here we go. This will be fun.
All right. A, Isco. B, Hulk. C, Brick. D, Pepe.
Oh, because that was one name.
Oh, okay. I thought these were Share songs.
I was like,
Yeah.
I
I was like,
I was like,
no.
was Sharon Ben Folds 5? Because I heard Brick.
All right, say these one more time.
We got Isco, Brick. Isco, Hulk, Brick, Pepe.
Pepe's got to be real.
Yeah.
With the amount of South America that's into soccer, one of them's just got to straight
Right.
up just be Pepe.
One of them has to be a racist frog.
Hulk
sure.
and Brick both seem too aggressive for a sport this fey. Like,
I feel like
you can't
Yeah,
leave the
I'm the-
Hulk and not use your hands.
I'm fucking Tommy Rampage, and
Yeah.
I'm trying not to bump my shins into another guy.
I'm trying to think of like
Hulk
the
juggle.
logic behind the nicknames. Like, why would you
That's
call
what
a
I'm
soccer
thinking, too.
player a brick? Like, is it because you kick the ball so hard it's like a fucking brick?
See, I think Brick is a goalie, and it's like a brick wall, and you can't
okay.
get past him.
That's fair.
That's my thought. So I am
Okay.
going to say Hulk is the fake one.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Pepe
And what was the first one?
because Pele is like the most famous soccer player
See,
of all
this is
time.
just a riff on
So
that.
some guys
Yeah.
we'd love to call you Pepe, but it's bad
That's-
SEO.
that's a
Did you
good-
mean
Right.
Pele?
Oh, that is good thinking.
I thought
I think
Pele
I'm
was
gonna-
the guy.
I think I'm going to go with Pat on this one and say Pepe.
Okay.
I
right.
think you changed my mind on that.
That's smart.
The fake one is Brick.
God,
No way.
when in doubt, just assume there's no soccer player named Brick.
He got the nickname Brick because it's from in Latin America. They're very homophobic. He's a gay soccer player, so they named him after what they throw at him on the field.
Absolutely.
Dude, some of those soccer games get like fucked up racist. Like they'll throw bananas at like
Yeah.
the black guys.
wow.
It's very rude.
A buddy of mine used to have a
What?
joke about that where he was talking about how, like, yeah, they are throwing bananas, but, like, nobody's bringing bananas from home. So the idea of a racist banana salesman in the parking lot. So, like, bootleg produce.
Whose joke is that?
Shia Carey.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, round number 3, fuck edition. A, UA fucks, spelled Fuchs.
Okay.
B, Argelico fucks, just spelled like the word fuck.
You know Argelico fucks.
C. Milan Fuckle, Fuckal, or D. Gabriel Fuckit,
How is that spelled?
Fuckit.
Okay.
Honeyfuckle. God damn it.
Shit.
Gabriel Fuckit just sounds like a placeholder name, like if you're writing a script and you can't come up with a last name.
Yeah, it's like Johnny Protagonist and Gabriel Fuckit.
Right.
Felching, felching.com. I was doing the Priceline thing, but with
Okay.
Felching. I was going to do fucking, but that felt a little boring.
Yeah. Can you run them one more time?
You guys are playing the game. I'm off here in my own little world, amusing myself. Okay, so we got UA fucks. You know Argelico fucks. Milan fuck all, or D. Gabriel fuck it.
I'm going to say Argelico is real because that is a wild ass name.
Dude, Argelico.
That is a broken Scrabble board of a name.
Argelico's a dope name, man.
That is wild.
I would
love
fuck
it.
a guy named Argelico. He's going to be good to me, and he's going to have the perfect amount of facial hair.
No, Argelico's going to give you like a night of like sweaty Latin passion and then never call you again.
I don't want to.
You're going to marry a man and then 30 years from now still be pining for the touch of Argelico.
Argelico sounds like one of the characters that fucks on the Futurama website.
Argelico is like the fucking version of Freddy Krueger where he just like makes you blow loads in your dreams.
Argelico, I think, is like what they call Arco in Peru. It's like, go to the Argelico.
Argelico
They charge you 35 cents at the Argelico.
It sounds like a fancy bird is really what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
I think Argelico's the fake one.
All right.
I think the first one. I think this might be one of the like a fake out and like the only one that's not spelled traditionally is the
that's
fake
good game
one.
theory.
I'm going to go Fuckle.
All right, guys. The fake one. Gabriel, fuck it.
Damn it.
God, we are all over fucking all of it.
This is a good game.
Well done, guy. All right, number
This is the
four.
only time I've ever enjoyed soccer.
Right?
Yo, round number 4 is banging. A. Gene Gaylord. B. Dean Windass. C. Stefan Kuntz. Or D. Danny Shitu.
Oh my god.
That is good.
So Gaylord.
That is a spicy podcast, everybody.
Gaylord,
Windass.
Windass, Kuntz.
Shitu.
Shitu.
Gene Gaylord.
SHITU?
SHITTU.
TTU. Okay. Shitu. Shitu.
Is that a kind of dog that Joe can buy? Because I think he wants to. It's like a Shih Tzu, but
It's a dog that can only live in a man's purse.
Like that one's real.
I buy a soccer player with the last name of Windass, but not the first name of Dean. So that's the one I'm going with. I'm going with Dean Windass.
I'm just imagining-
Dean Windass sounds like the bad guy principal from like an 80s college movie.
It's like the Diary of a Wimpy Kid principal.
Yeah.
We got to throw the best party
Windass.
ever and show Dean Windass we belong at this school.
The villain of Super Fudge has started playing soccer.
Number 4 was Super Fudge.
I'm just thinking about like a horribly ill chihuahua that's being kept alive by an iron lung that's shaped like a white woman's purse.
Yo, Kiro, the release of death. Okay, what's the spelling on Kuntz?
Kuntz.
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 Kuntz is the fake one.
All right.
Yeah, wait, then I'm going to go with cunts.
The fake one, Gene Gaylord.
I have to say, in true soccer fashion, we're through 4 rounds and nobody's scored a point yet. It's a scoreless tie, and we're almost done.
Well, I thought Kuntz was fake because there's a baseball player named Rusty Kuntz.
Yeah.
Kuntz. It's Kuntz, bro. like whatever. You tell me whatever you want it to be.
Yo, you go on your fufucking grammar podcast and do that bullshit.
Yeah, it's pronounced vase. Shut up. This is America. You rusty cunt.
Pronounce the broad.
Oh, God, I've never wanted to choke anybody more than when the lady at the Broad was like, it's the Broad.
I
was
asked
like,
him
Oh, really?
outside.
Die screaming.
Yeah, I was like, is it called the Broad? I don't want to embarrass myself inside the place in front of all the broads.
I was going to say, I just want every one of my New York relatives to come visit me so I could take them to that museum and they go, hey, it's nice to be at the Broad.
Yeah, we're at the me.
That's it. The funniest part about that joke is Joe's family still talking to him. What a crazy world that would be.
You know,
I hope
Connor,
you actually have a good relationship with your family.
I was
going to
say,
know.
my family loves me unlike yours. Like, like, I have a very healthy relationship with my father. Thank you very much.
My mom listens to every episode of the podcast, and she will often text me about it after she's done. So,
well, Mrs. McSpadden, you are a beautiful person,
Yeah.
and you have raised a very questionable child.
I'm siding with Connor's mom until your dad joins our Patreon.
yeah,
Oh my
man.
God!
Or
if
a
he could
Kiss
figure
tribute
out how to
band.
use. Oh my God! If he figured out how to use fucking Patreon, oh Jesus Christ! Like,
Yeah, wait, it
I'd be
says
like
you
my
donated
mom
$100 a month to whitepower.africa.
Joe's dad is creating Facebook rants about you know what.
Yeah, I bought the domain name for curemyson.biz.
Well, I guess you could say I'm doing. I guess you could call it a
Biz is
gay
so
fund
good.
me.
It's the best one.
Now, I've been electrocuting Joe on and off without his knowledge for decades now.
wow, well, that makes,
All I had to do was put a 9-volt battery inside a Wonder Ball, and he was.
You'd think after the first one he would have figured it out.
But that boy loves chocolate. That's part of the
There's
problem,
two things
by the way.
that I'm here to be is gay and dumb, like, nice and dumb. That's what I'm here. Nice and dumb and gay.
You're a lot of stuff, Joe.
Joe, you're here
to parf- you're a
I'm
little-
a triple threat.
you're a little
nice,
human
gay, and
parfait.
dumb.
You're here to be you, which is the best thing you could possibly be.
Wow, thanks. I am. We are free to be you and me.
Round number 5. All real or all fake? A. Yaya Banana. B. Danny Invincible. C. Danger 4pence. Or D. Creedence Clearwater Quauto.
Wait.
Okay, no, shut the
Get
fuck
out
up.
of here. Here's where
If
we
these
all
are
end in a
real, I'm
three-way
burning
tie.
down South America.
Yeah, like no, my buddy. I want to say his name was Pedro, but I could be wrong. It was someone with a P and an O.
Okay.
He was my friend.
Pinto.
Yeah, it was my friend in freshman year of high school from Peru, and he's like, in Peru we just like love American movies, and like they don't really understand, like you don't just like you like name like that. So he's like, you'll just meet a guy whose like name is like Jesus Batman in Peru.
I saw. I think there was like a picture of some dude's passport. I think it was from Peru, and his name was Superman Batman.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, the guy. Well, he was just like, my buddy, like Travis Goku or whatever the fuck.
That rules. I think Creedence Clearwater is a giveaway that these are all fake, and he doesn't expect us to be big CCR fans.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's my guess.
Yeah.
Did you guys know the CCR dudes are from San Francisco? They just
Yeah.
make fake accents to be like, whoa, we're country.
It's hilarious. If in fact they are all fake, that last one is the moment where like the serial killer slips up and leaves one too many clues for the police. Like he's doing so well.
Not even. It was intentional. Like that is Kevin Spacey with his hands covered in blood walking into the police station. There's a secret round 6. What's in the box edition?
The blood was from the asshole of a 14-year-old boy.
Oh shit!
Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Preston is waiting for you out in the parking lot. He's going to need medical attention.
Isaiah, I think we're all fake.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go all fake. I don't doubt that the Creedence Clearwater is like a thing, but I doubt that anybody who adopted that name could be as successful as a soccer player. So
Nah.
fake.
Okay.
Fake.
What are you saying, Joe?
I'd say all fake.
Those are all real guys.
God damn it!
A zero rounder.
God
No.
damn, dude.
Wait,
most
read
soccer
that
ass
last one
thing
one more
ever.
time, then, because
Creedence Clearwater Quauto, who is Anakin's boss. I think.
Clearwater Quauto?
Yeah, I mean, look at him. Here's his
from
fucking
Total Recall?
Here's his fucking
Yeah.
picture. He is a soccer guy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that just looks like a soccer dude.
He's best known for his unusual name, which is featured in many articles on extravagant sporting birth names. His parents were big fans of the American rock band Creedence Clearwater Revival.
You don't
and decided
say.
To adopt his son. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if they never heard of CCR? It was just a coincidence.
Well, talk about an unfortunate son. Am I right, guys? Bang! Bang!
What's his name?
It's Creedence Clearwater.
No. The guy who sent it in. What's his name?
Caleb Olsen, I think.
Caleb.
Guns and Olsen.
I am now just imagining him listening to this episode and coming when we're all like, yeah, it's fake. Yeah, that was
defeated them.
fucking real.
This is the shit he likes. A scoreless
Okay.
tie.
This is the Riddler winning.
He has another round just in case.
It's been a real
Just in
defensive
case you haven't
struggle out
shot
on the
yet,
pitch
here we
today.
go.
All right, we got to get
Fine.
one, you guys.
we
All
go.
real or all fake again. John Farderty. The Eagles. Hernandez.
You're doing a bit.
No. These are. I'm just reading them right now.
The Eagles Fernandez.
Aquaman. Static Shock.
And D, Crosby, Stills, Nash, Young, and goalie.
Now, see, I'm going to go with real.
Real, 100% real.
Yeah, those are all fake. You got.
Oh,
no!
Damn you, sucker!
Son of a bitch. Well, Caleb, congratulations. That was,
You stumped
I think
all
that
of
was the
us.
first time no one's ever gotten a single one right.
God damn, yeah, 117 episodes. We finally got shut out.
That's
So,
fun.
yeah, we got just like a real soccer game, as Pat said.
well played.
Well, eat shit in hell, you horrible fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. You embarrassed my friends. I was just trying to have a good... I'm just joshing. If you want to send us a game, which the fuck... Do it at meanboyspodcast@gmail.com. We're running a little low, so we'd love to see them, and we'll be right back with your motherfucking questions, your goddamn voicemails, and your shit fart
Creating
Waters.
stuff at the end. One show, 2 detectives, 3 seasons at most. Lock and Load, coming soon to TNT. Detectives John Locke and Hank Load solve crimes, and their names are cool. John Locke, like the philosopher guy. He's the good cop. Who cares if Lost did it? That was like 10 years ago. He's got ethics and shit. Sounds pretty lame, right? Wrong. Meet Hank Load. Fast and loose. Loading a gun. Unloading his mouth. With harsh words. He plays by his own rules, and those rules are that he fucking rules. There's a girl on a beach in a bikini in the commercial, and then some kind of jungle jeep chase thing with machetes. Then there's an interrogation room scene that we edited to make look like a fun wisecrack, but the joke's not actually in the show. The dude cutting the commercial that's making this look mildly appealing is more creative than the entire staff of the show itself. There's a chick, too. She's badass, but she also has like a kid or something for some dank emotional depth. Maybe the kid is her sister's kid, and her sister and her husband were murdered, so that's why she tries to fix crime. Then maybe also a Mexican guy who does computers, and a chief who's just the chief from every other show that's like this show. That's probably good for characters, I think. Lock and Load on TNT. Your aunt watches it. The Mean Boys Podcast is brought to you by Don Carlos Taco Shop in La Jolla, California. Oh, the purveyors of the finest Mexican food that money can buy. You guys, they have vegetarian options. They are located conveniently down the street from the La Jolla Comedy Store. See a great comedy show and get yourself a delicious burrito afterwards.
But where can I find out more?
Eataburrito.com and tell them the Mean Boys send you. And maybe they'll know what that means and maybe they won't. But, it's spread the word and get a tasty treat while you're down in San Diego. A tasty treat that's something to eat. Don Carlos.
Burrito time.
Get 'em.
Yes.
They have tacos, too.
Guang.
Oh, the Mean Boys Podcast is back. Dip into the Mean Boys mailbag to read your questions, your comments, listen to your voicemails. If you want to do all that shit, go to the Twitter at Mean Boys Podcast or drop us a line on our voicemail line, 304-805-MEAN. That is 3626 for all you fucking simpletons out there. Nicholas Noel writes, taking this through the current geopolitical lens of Trumpism and isolationism, did you see the story last week about a bunch of Aussies saving giant venomous spiders from floodwater? That was fucked up.
I did. Did you guys
didn't
see
see that.
Yeah, basically there was a flood, and this fucking spider from Australia that is literally like the size of
Nope.
your arm.
No.
Yeah, it was like gonna die in a tree, and this lady was like, "Oh, we gotta save it because we're fucking stupid here." And then they
Because they're all Steve Irwin. All of them are Steve Irwin. They're like, well, that's a beauty.
yeah. Well, we live on Monster Island. You do not save the monsters.
We live on Monster Island.
I don't know what the Trump angle on this is, but yeah, it was fucked up, and they should have let it die.
Yeah, man. What are you doing? Saving
I love
a spider?
Australia. They got the biggest bugs. They got the biggest spiders.
The huge spiders.
Huge, biggest spiders.
Is the idea that like is the spider a metaphor for refugees? Because I don't know.
I think he's just
Look, I got to be honest with you. If Mexicans are that big and can spit venom, like I don't really want them either. Like,
I think he's just like, are you guys too busy reading like fucking reductress Robert Mueller like sexual fantasies to know that we're rescuing spiders from trees like fucking Andy Griffith show firefighters?
I think we should just fucking the spider should be president. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't understand 80% of the words in that question, so fuck spiders.
There you
That's
go.
my official stance.
All right, Lou Varum writes in, oh boy, with some Pat questions. How/why have you never smoked weed? You've been a comic for 12 years. Favorite Phillies game you've ever been to? Best bridge for the Mean Boys to sleep under in Philly when they go?
That last one was
I didn't know
fun.
you've never smoked weed.
Yeah, I've never smoked weed. I don't know. I didn't drink till I was like 24. I wasn't cool in high school. I'm not cool now, but in high school even less so. So I just didn't go to any parties where that was happening. Like, there was no peer pressure.
Yeah.
If I wasn't around people doing it. And then I commuted to college and I worked full time and I just I don't know. I never did it. Never interested me.
Would you smoke now once just to say you did it?
I'm going to be the first guy to actually use it completely medicinally. Like when my knees go in the next 6 months, like I will be all over whatever edibles ease
God,
that pain.
I really want to see Peck get crazy high. I want him to do that Gateway show. That would be really funny.
Yeah, I would do it getting drunk, but
you gotta get high.
I don't know
Yeah,
you would
Gateway
do
specifically
if you were
high.
high. Like,
I don't want my first time to be in front of that many people.
No, of course not. Like, what do you? How are you like when you're drunk? Because I always see you with a beer, but I never feel like I see you like, oh, Pat's.
I'm a super happy drunk.
Yeah, I've only seen you drunk once, and you were in a great mood.
Yeah,
right after the roast battle taping.
The more drunk I am, the happier I get.
Okay. You'd probably be a good stoner.
Favorite Phillies game: Roy Halladay's playoff no hitter, and best bridge for them to to sleep under. So all the bridges I know in Philly have water underneath them.
Yeah.
So unless I'm advocating you sleeping in the Delaware River,
We could have some sort of Huck
there's-
Finn
there's-
raft situation that
like
we're
all
sleeping.
Oh,
in.
bridges
then Ben
go over-
Franklin.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, with
well,
N-word
I was also gonna
Tom.
say there's always parts of bridges that are overland, like when you got to come back down to level land. Like there's that area of it. That's
What an
that's
incredible
where the trolls
semantic
live.
argument we're having.
Well, yeah.
right
Well,
now.
Joe knows all about this from his grinder past.
Yes.
Wait, so I'm fucking you underwater? I didn't bring my stuff.
Many a Craigslist hookup in a tent city. Many.
basically you have to choose between Ben Franklin and Walt Whitman. That's our bridge situation in Philly.
Could I sleep under a bridge game and eat out a bunch of old ladies under the table?
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yes.
Who is your favorite pig from fictional literature?
Pig.
Oh, man. Is that from the fucking Pig Facts debacle?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I. The one from Animal Farm.
Oh, yeah, those guys were pretty cool. I was going to say Wilbur from Charlotte's Web, and then I realized Wilbur's kind of a bitch.
Oh, you know who I really like? I like in Hey Arnold, his pet pig.
yeah.
You mean Helga? Am I right?
I think her name was
Arnold.
Eldner.
Arnold
I
from
think.
Green Acres. There's multiple
Yeah.
Arnold connections to pigs. I'll go Miss Piggy because I have an 8-month-old son
Miss
and
Piggy.
he's getting into like Muppet Babies a little bit now.
Okay.
So
I
she's more
take it-
tolerable than I
retract.
remember.
Yeah, I can't think
love
of a
Miss
lot of
Piggy.
super lovable pigs.
One time I compared a girl I was dating to Miss Piggy.
That's
Unless she openly
If-
says before you say that, I love Miss Piggy so much.
Here's the thing. If it's the one I'm
Never.
thinking of, it's a pretty good comparison.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was not a good call.
Oh, she wasn't super stoked?
No.
You got to tell me off air who.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not good at pussy, all right? I don't want to fuck anybody. I'm just.
Neither is Kermit. You're like Kermit the Frog. You just got gangly limbs and you don't know how to talk to women.
Oh, hey there.
Did that girlfriend prep you for making out with Keith on national
I've
television?
been watching Deep Space Nine, and turns out that the Kardashians are. Whoa, they found the first stable wormhole known in the Delta Quadrant. It goes all the way to the Gamma Quadrant. That's crazy.
Pigs
in space.
What is that from?
The
Muppets.
Oh, okay. Of all the roles Bill Murray has had in his career, which would Tom be most successful in undertaking?
Crazy old man showing up at parties he wasn't invited to.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
just
the
like-
role of Bill Murray.
The role of urban legend.
He'd only be contacted via like a rotary phone or a carrier pigeon. Like,
Yeah, I'm a vegan. I can't bust ghosts. All right, if forced to leave Southern California for whatever reason, where would the most likely place to live, either based on personal experience or what seems like a cool place?
Okay.
We had to leave here.
Yeah, you can't live here. Where are you going to live?
I was gonna say Australia before I heard the spider story, and now I'm out on that.
Like my gut reaction was to say just go back to New York, but
Right.
like if you're giving me that option of going anywhere,
Yeah.
I guess like I don't know.
It's hard, right?
I think I could be the most
Yeah.
famous person in Canada in like 6 months.
I feel like I'd have a
Justin
good
Bieber's
time
in Canada.
in like
No,
Atlanta.
he's in America.
Oh yeah.
Where at?
Atlanta.
Atlanta's good. I would say Austin, probably, because I love Austin. And like, I feel like if I had to leave here, I would just go to Austin, probably quit comedy, and just have a really cool life in Austin.
I was gonna say like I feel like I could restart a life with something non-comedy in Atlanta and be much closer to my ultimate dream of just being near Disney World but not in Florida. Like,
I would go to an island.
I would definitely end up in Montana doing like Twitch streaming or something.
I don't want to go to a fucking a little
No.
island.
What a
Just
weird
a
idea on an
hurricane
island.
comes
No,
by,
no,
no one knows whatever happened to you or the whole island.
Like
we just wiped off.
we
of the face.
we went to the Bahamas one time and we didn't get like a resort. We just rented a house and everything is dirt cheap. All you do is just like hang out on the beach and get drunk. And not even if you're on vacation, that's all the locals did. That's all anybody does.
It's all the white locals did.
Yeah, it's a drunk people, all the white locals.
Yeah, you just have to make like $30 a week to sustain like an exuberant lifestyle.
With paragliding, parasailing lessons, and
Dude, yeah, well, just take the Patreon money, go to the Bahamas. We fly Joe DeRosa in so we can have a guest. Did you guys see the newest Avengers trailer? And what do you think? And who do you think will die in it?
I saw it. Looks
Iron
good.
Man?
I think Captain America and Iron Man are both
I
going to die.
would love it if they kill Captain America in this one.
Well, they're gonna kill both of them because their fucking contracts are up.
True.
Yeah. No, Bucky's going to become the new Captain America. Iron Man's dead, or he comes as like an advisor to the Avengers.
Cool. Yeah, I think it's probably at least it's going to be like part 1 they kill Cap, part 2 they kill
Iron Man. That's my thought as well.
I've never gotten into superhero
But also,
movies. I
I'm
have no idea.
There's also going to be a bunch of.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye's gone.
I'll tell you why Hawkeye's going to die in the first 10 minutes of this movie is because he's not on the poster.
We need to
He's
give
the only guy not on the
to
poster.
open up with stakes somehow. So it's
Yeah.
like, look, no one's safe except for all the people that just signed contracts.
Yeah,
so.
no one's safe. Even Black Panther's fine.
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
Panther's made $900 billion.
Yeah, Thanos is like about to like kill Spider-Man. When I was like, come on.
Yeah, really, really, are you?
Yeah, really. Yeah. You just got him back.
What would you say is your Avengers, Pat?
I don't even have a frame of reference for what that means.
Like it's like
I think it's the Phillies.
What's the big event you're excited about coming up? Is there some kind of
baseball
event.
season
some
starting?
kind of like chili cook-off?
At a Wendy's chili?
We're just like, Mesquite Pete's coming in hot this year.
Who's going to die at the chili cook-off? Pat.
I one time won a comedians only chicken wing eating.
Wait, what is happening?
I was trying to play the voicemail.
Okay.
Well,
Over Pat speaking.
Welcome back to the Rude Boys.
No, that's a different comedy entity that got a deal on web television.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Oh, they're good people.
Yeah, no, JP and
They've
Eli,
both been on this show.
It was so funny because they're just like, hey, JP messages me and he's like, hey, is it okay if I we thought of Rude Boys and I didn't know you had a thing, and I was like, man, that's cool. Yeah, like what kind of horrible man would be like, well, actually,
we own the idea of boys.
Yeah.
All right, do we got voicemails?
Yeah.
All right, hit them.
All right.
Hey there, mean boys. It's your old pal Alexis, a.k.a. Death to the Phil. I'm just calling to give you guys a little information to enlighten you, I guess you could say. So I've been learning Swedish.
This is the trans gal with the gun we talked about.
Not terribly interesting story. But as part of this, I've picked up on some Swedish swear words, and I felt like I could share them with you.
I hope one's studio.
So, of course, the most common Swedish swear word that is used like how we would use it, the word, our word fuck, and when you pronounce it in Swedish, it is jävla. J-A with umlaut, V-L-A. And you use it just like we use fuck in English. So, you want to call someone a fucking idiot, you'd say, din jävla idiot. Let's see, another good one is...
Did we anger a vampire?
Which means fucking hell. So helvete means just straight up fucking hell. It's one word, but it means that. So you would use that.
This is the worst George Carlin bit I've ever heard.
Here are the 7 goofy words you can't say on television.
7 horks you can't bork on television.
All right, guys, that's the damn show. Joe and Pat, you guys were fantastic. Thank you guys for coming in. You got any shows coming up you want to talk about? Anything?
Like I set up, I got the weekly show with the Good Night.
Yeah, go to that. It's a fucking great room. We do a live Mean Boys there.
Every Thursday, doors are at 7 o'clock. Come out, hang out for one of those. We've got, when does this come out, actually?
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh, okay. So this week, we got, Jay Washington's going to be on the show this week. Yeah. And if you come next week, it's another big showcase because it's my big birthday show. We got Alex Hooper headlining. We got Michael Longfellow, Subha Agarwal, Lindsay Adams, Katrina Davis, Quincy Johnson. The list goes on and on.
That's a fun lineup.
It's going to be a crazy, crazy night. So there's that. And then May 9th, there's going to be a LGBT comedy showcase at the Skiptown Playhouse in Koreatown called Drop Dead Gorgeous. So, just follow me on social media at Joe Charles Kaye for updates on all the things.
Cool.
Yeah, do that.
I co-run a show every Sunday at the Verdugo Bar in Glassell Park, and it's really good. April 1st is our 1-year anniversary show. And April 15th, we have like a really great lineup. So it's every Sunday at 8 o'clock. It's free. Always have great lineups at that. And check out Pat and Jeff Like Sports on iTunes.
Guys, you've been asking me. I'm coming to Pittsburgh, Kansas on March 28th. I'm performing at probably the only building in Pittsburgh, Kansas. And on March 31st, I'm performing in a town in Oklahoma with a name so stupid I've not allowed myself to remember it. So, and if you're in Oklahoma on the 29th through the 30th, book me.
I just want to see Connor do comedy in a town square somewhere.
Hear ye, gay people, not a fan.
Dude, I rocked the Country Music Museum. I was talking about eating old ladies out for like 20 minutes.
Wow.
The Red Hat Society there, which is like an old lady social club.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. They're just going to be like, well, alcohol is the devil's vinegar. Or
Did
whatever.
they have the best time?
And they were just like, yeah, fuck my dirty fucking cornhole.
That's amazing. Wow, I bet they said it just like that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm an old lady with a cornhole.
Oh, that was the night where
dirty
the sound
cornhole.
guy was mad that he wasn't allowed to MC, so he relapsed on meth and kept playing his rockabilly demo during my set. So I'd be like, wow, yeah, guys, Dayton, isn't it weird? I'd be like, doon, dicka, doon, dicka, doon, dicka. I'd be like, God, you're not helping.
Well, go see that in Pittsburgh, Kansas. I don't want to look at my show dates, so just, I don't know, follow me on social media at Keith Tells Jokes everywhere. That's it for the show, gang.
Yeah, guys.
Fuck everything. God is dead.
Crazy.